Today is Tuesday, the 17th of December, 2024. Hello, I'm Avalon Kisby and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be looking at the energies that most of us have been feeling. We often feel that there's a shift and a change that's coming through, especially between now and the beginning of 2025. So Spirit, I would like to have a look at what is coming through for those that feel this way. What is coming through from now until the beginning of 2025 for this particular collective? What is the message that we need to know, please? What is the message that we need to know? That there is this shift, that there is this change. What can we expect, please? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have got the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Emperor, and the Strength card. Wow, that's beautiful. So I've probably mentioned before, the reason that tarot readers read the bottom of the deck energy is because that is the overall energy of the reading. It can affect any one of these cards here. And the Six of Wands is talking about victory and success. So once again, if you've been feeling like there is a shift or there is a change that is coming through for you, then you will see the evidence of this coming. In this particular card, I quite love it because it looks like they've got this game of tic-tac-toe or noughts and crosses. You might call it either of those things. And so there's something very strategic that is happening. Very, very strategic. I'm looking at, I do see these little diamonds here too as well. So I definitely can see that this might have something to do with love readings, but also I believe it's something to do with wealth. Okay, so seeing these diamonds, there might be some sort of profitable gain that you may be guided towards very strategically. I'm thinking of diamond in the rough. So there could be some sort of opportunity that is going to present itself to you. So be open and aware to that, okay? I know the other day I had mentioned something about stocks, shares, cryptos. I am not at all educated in such things, but I do know that I've been getting a lot of guidance in regards to thinking about making some investments, and I wonder if some of you have also been feeling that. But yeah, certainly there's something very strategic, and it's almost saying watch the game. There's a game that's being played, as it were, and watch the game and see how the moves are being made and learn from that is what I'm getting, okay? And you're going to be guided. We see these angel wings here. But this is a card that is definitely speaking of success and victory and public recognition. The first card that came out was the Emperor. So to me, the Emperor often represents divine masculinity. It is also a card that's very, very much speaks about discipline and being a leader. There could be something here for entrepreneurs and really taking ownership of what it is that you're wanting to achieve in 2025 and setting up your goals for that in order for you to have this success and for this recognition. Could be telling you to have your game plan ready. Don't wait until 2025 to have your business plan set up for what you are wanting to achieve. Many of us do kind of wait until kind of New Year's Eve and then think of a last minute goal. And from what I'm getting here, it's like if we start planning now for 2025 so that we can be catapulted into 2025, that would be a far more efficient use of the portals that are open at this time to move us into 2025 in a really magnificent way. There certainly is something to do with a home here. I'm looking at the Emperor, there's a building here, and we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card that speaks about the four corners of a home or four corners of a building, if this is to do with a brick and mortar shop that you might be creating. It's talking about stability. We can see all of these hands that are coming in, so it could be talking about help coming in. This is also a card that speaks of divine counterparts. They are known as, this is known as the 1111 card, the card of divine counterparts. And at this time, I should state that we have more than one divine counterpart. Yes, there might be one that we are involved with romantically, and that will be our soul companion. But we have many others that are around that are divine family, soul family that we are working with. And it's almost like we're being put into kind of like teams, as it were, and assisting each other in achieving goals is what I'm coming up with here. This is, again, a card that speaks of victory and success that is happening. It's a card of getting together with family and talking about these achievements. These can be things such as weddings, celebrations, engagements, wins that you are sharing with family. So very family orientated, very game plan on for 2025. Then we do have this Four of Swords, which is quite interesting, because one of the questions that I actually was going to ask is, do we need to be doing anything? What should we be doing other than having a game plan and breaking that down into smaller increments? Is there anything that we ought to be doing at this time? And it is saying, we have the Four of Swords here, which is talking about taking a time of rest and reprieve. This is talking about going deep within. We can see from the illustration here on this Four of Swords that there's this moon, and there's this beautiful being that is laying in the moon and allowing gifts to be brought to them. So again, this could be thoughts. Swords within tarot, they talk about thoughts, they talk about clarity, they talk about conversation, and they do talk about taking action, although there's very little action that is happening here for you yourself, but there's others that are bringing this information to you. Okay, so at this time, it could be a time of gathering information, looking at strategies, creating a game plan, working out what your goals and intentions are for 2025, creating something stable. And by doing this, I think putting it all mentally together and having this very clear picture for you, it is all going to unfold for you. We have the Strength card, which is talking about, well, so many things, but it's talking about strong relationships, strong bonds that you may have with others, but it's also about taming the ego. So there could be some sort of fears that come up in regards to, well, can I really pull this off? Can I really do all of these things? And the answer is yes, you can. It may just take a moment to gather your thoughts and to move into this energy. Arrive there mentally and emotionally first, because you are going to be receiving huge abundance over the next little while. Spirit, can we talk about, so we can see that there is this plan to use this portal between now and 2025 to set us up to receive information. What is going to be coming for us in 2025, please? What is going to be coming for the collective in 2025? This abundance and this success, what is coming for the collective? Okay, bottom of the deck, what have we got? We have got the Knight of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the beautiful Sun card. Well, it is going to be the happiest period of your life, is what I feel with the Sun card. The Sun card is known as the happiest card of the deck. This is talking about huge abundance. It's talking about abundance. Abundance comes in many forms, whether that be wealth, whether that be happiness, whether that be health, whether that be partnerships. It's all encompassing. It's a very, very playful energy as well. So being in this very playful, fun environment, and just being so incredibly happy with everything. We have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is a card that does speak of love. It's one of the most romantic cards of the deck, so there is some sort of offerings that are coming through for you in 2025. This is also you looking after your own health, looking after your emotional diet, your mental diet, your physical diet, all of it. But yeah, some sort of romantic offer coming through. And the Queen of Swords, well, she came up in the reading that we did just the other day, didn't she? About being very select on how you spend your energy. Not necessarily being available to everybody at all times. So in 2025, highly selective on where you spend your time and who you spend your time with, which is again going to bring you time freedom. There's going to be clarity. There is going to be you taking action on what it is that you are desiring. You can see in her hand, she has what looks like a little sun or a little star. So very, very focused on your own wishes, goals, dreams, and desires, and of creating those. It's a very creative energy that I'm feeling for you for 2025. So there's this planning phase, a very detailed planning phase, and then it coming to action. And you're going to be moving into 2025 with this really, really happy energy, really excited for what is coming through for you with this Sun card. And this is happiness in all areas of your life. Certainly, love does play a role in it. There could be a proposal of some kind that comes through. There feels like there's a home or a building here with this Four of Wands. Again, this can be talking about engagements, weddings, family celebrations. The Emperor, divine masculine energy coming through, provider energy. This is also very consistent, loyal energy. Spirit, if you were to summarize 2025 for the viewer, what would you suggest as the summary? How would you summarize this? How would you summarize for the viewer, please, 2025? Okay, we have got the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the very first card here was the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is very excited energy, kind of like the Sun card that we had seen. It has this essence of excitement as to all the new prospects that might be coming to you. It's also a card of maybe learning something. So if there's been an interest, a passion, a curiosity, then this is you paying attention to that and working on that. But very, very exciting energies coming through here. Certainly a time of building wealth here. The Four of Pentacles can talk about investments in real estate, or again, maybe something to do with stocks and shares. And it is talking about endless opportunities as well. If we look, this being is looking into this barrel. You can see that this barrel has endless opportunities within it. So seeing huge potential for 2025 in a financial way. And then the Eight of Pentacles is talking about determination, having determination to succeed. I'm looking at the spider here. And I don't know if many of you know the story of Robert the Bruce. I'm sure you do. over in Scotland when there was a battle way back centuries ago, and Robert the Bruce was had been left by his armies, and he went into a cave to figure out what he was going to do next. And he saw a little spider in the corner and watched as the spider would build their web over and over again, and the elements would come and tear it down again, but the spider didn't give up. They were very resilient, and inspired them to continue on with their battle, and then they went on to win that battle. So yeah, there's some sort of elements. We have a lot of jewels in this card as well. So wealth building, this is talking about being highly creative in how you are going to be building your wealth. I'm also seeing the way that the pentacles are kind of aligned in each of the webs. There could be multiple streams of income that you decide to work on in 2025. I don't think your income's going to come in just one source. I think that you might have a varied source of income over the next little while. It feels like there's going to be curiosity in following your passions. So following your passions, that's the breadcrumbs to your success. So if you become curious about certain things at different times, then have a look at where that might lead you, is what I'm getting. So in summary, there feels like there's going to be a great emphasis on how you make a game plan for 2025, and we should be thinking about that now prior to moving into 2025. And it feels like finances and wealth are going to be a huge part of that. It also feels like relationships are going to be tied into this. So thank you again for joining me here on YouTube. If you're not following, then I do invite you to follow, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.